getting
for sure.
starting running
we're going to have a lot of names left out of this draft that will be fantasy relevant. That
Indeed.
speaks to the class, the depth of the class.
Yep. Okay, well, a guy who may or may not be fantasy relevant, but given that it is super flex and I don't have a quarterback, or haven't taken one, Jackson Dart, who I think has a wide range of outcomes, and it depends really where he lands. I think there are worlds where if he ends up on a team like the Browns or the Saints and it doesn't work out with Derek Carr, or even in some worlds with the Giants, like he is seemingly has separated himself as the clear third quarterback in this class, and there are still some teams that need quarterbacks, so not inconceivable that he could play himself into a role at some point during the year.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't think day one he's starting quarterback. Cam Ward's going to be a starting quarterback day one. Shedeur Sanders likely a starting quarterback, possibly a starting quarterback day one. But I do think we see Jackson Dart start some games this year at some point. So, so I like that pick. I'm going to go with Trey Harris. You know what I mean? Like, this is somebody 1,000 yards in just 8 games last year. He's really good against man coverage. Feels like I know there's some question marks here, but I feel like, again, depending on draft capital and where he lands, he could be a special player.
The ball skills are insane. Like, he'll make a catch around the back of a guy's helmet to bail out a bad throw by Jackson Dart. Trey Harris is one of those guys where you look at him and you go, okay, I don't think he's that fast. He's big enough. I'll just bet on him. I'll bet on him to find a way. And the toughness is on a different level. They'd ask him to crack down on linebackers and ends. He's a player I really, really like. Situation will be big for him because he wanted to get targets, but I could see Trey Harris being a top 5 receiver in this class, and the injury this year kind of hurt his stock.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, I'm going Roll Tide. Baby Roll Tide. Jalen Milroe. This is super flex, man. And as we're sitting here today, before the actual NFL draft, when you hear stuff like he's going to be at the draft, he accepted his invite, he's had meetings with teams like the Saints and the Browns. If you're in a dynasty rookie draft and you could get him here in a super flex league, now you're going to draft him knowing that he's not going to start day one. But year 2, it could pop off. But that's what dynasty is all about. Right. Sometimes you had to wait it out. Jalen Milroe is someone we got to, see be more consistent, and he got to get some things refined. But, you pick him, and the highs could be like the greatest thing fantasy football ever seen. So
wide range of outcomes for Milroe. He's got to clean some stuff up. But there is a chance, there is a non-zero chance that 2 years from now we're talking about him in the same breath as the Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts of the world. Like, this is a guy that had 20 rushing touchdowns. Like,
Hurts is what you really hope for here.
Right, yeah. I mean,
second-round pick that turns into something a couple years down the road.
Yeah, like I actually, dynasty-wise.
More explosive than him, too.
Oh, yeah.
Again, if I didn't need somebody this year, dynasty-wise, I prefer Milroe over Dart, and I prefer Milroe possibly over Sanders.
Oh, I don't think it's close in fantasy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, you're right, again, talking about fantasy football, like, because Milroe's going to run so much, and, like, he's probably going to be a better fantasy quarterback than NFL quarterback. But, like, if he can be just good enough in the NFL to keep his job,
stay on the field,
then I think massive fantasy points, massive fantasy potential for Jalen Milroe. So I was hoping he would fall to me. I like that pick.
All right, my last pick, I'm going to take Jack Besh, the wide receiver out of TCU. Really, really good possession player, 220 pounds, former tight end, just finds ways to get open against zone, reliable hands. Besh is somebody that could be a really, really high-end wide receiver 3 in this league.
Okay, pick 23, I'm going to take Bashal Tutin, running back out of Virginia Tech, who I know you like a lot.
Yeah, he's probably going to end up as my, I was really high on Tyrone Tracy last year as a sleeper running back. Bashal Tutin's probably going to fit the bill of that. He's got to keep the ball off the ground. The fumbles have been a problem, but electric speed. You get him in a wide zone run scheme like Miami. Maybe you get him to one of these places where he can sneak in some touches. Big playability is what you like with Bashal Tutin. There's more on the bone as a pass catcher. They didn't use him as one. He showed at the Senior Bowl that he's got a good route tree, good hands. Tutin's an impressive player.
And Mr. Irrelevant for our mock draft here, I'm going with the Kansas State running back DJ Giddens. Okay, here's the entire list in FBS. Over the last 2 years, here's the entire list of running backs that have at least 1,200 yards rushing and at least 250 receiving yards each of the last 2 seasons. DJ Giddens. That's it. That's the list. Like just somebody like a true three-down player, had an absolutely great combine. So he's somebody that I think saw his draft stock rise over the last couple of months here.
Did you pick him as another shot at the Sanders family? I think he juked Shiloh out of his shoes.
Yeah.
It's one of the highlights of the entire draft. It felt like that was a subtle dig at the Sanders family.
Yeah, I think so too.
I love the Buffs. Come on.
Affleck.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and Rotoworld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Rotoworld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.